Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. We are finally doing the full coverage face-off. I know it's been a while, and I've been promising you this video, and I did shoot it, and due to technical difficulties, I wasn't able to use that video, and I moved, as most of you probably know by now, so I wasn't able to reshoot until now, but here we are shooting the video. Actually, to be honest, I shot the video yesterday, but when I was editing, I realized I didn't do an intro, so I'm doing an intro for you today. I will say on my face is the winner of the battle. Full face of the winner right here. Let me know if you can figure out who it is. Today's contestants is the reigning champion, the Huda Beautiful Filter Foundation. She won up against Fenty in round 1. If you missed that video, I will link it down below. And today's challenger is the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I think that's the name. Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, right? Yes, that is it. So this is the challenger today. If you guys are new to the full coverage face-off series, basically I'm on the mission to find the best full coverage foundation there is out there. It doesn't have to come out of the gate full coverage. It needs to be medium to buildable, but it's got to build to full. I like matte finishes and I like luminous finishes and I like different finishes for different times of the year. I just want to see what foundation is truly the best. So what I am doing is I'm taking one, putting it up against the other, battling it out. The winner goes on to the next round, and we're just going to keep it going until we find the best. I'm doing all price points, high-end and drugstore. No one is safe from this battle. But all of the foundations entering this competition have to be ones that I really like. I'm not going to enter a foundation that I already don't like and battle it because we already know how that would end, you know? So, without further ado, if you guys would like to see these two foundations battle it out, see who wins, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start with Huda, and we're going to be applying it to the left side of my face. I did already apply primer in my skincare. I am using the Dermalogica Skin Perfect Primer, the Age Smart one, and the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I talked about these in the last foundation review I did with the CoverGirl True Blend Match Made. I'm loving these primers right now, so I'm going to use those, or I did use those. And then I just applied some foundation here on this plate, and I'm using a beauty sponge. This one is from e.l.f., I believe, and it's so fresh, it's so clean. And I'm just gonna go in to this side, to my left. Alright, I'm still not into the smell of this. I've said it a million times. I struggle with the smell, you guys. It smells so fragrant. It's so strong. I can't. I mean, if I have never come across one person who liked the smell of this, if you are that person, please leave me a comment and let me know. But I really want her to reformulate this without the smell. Okay, here is the Huda side. I haven't actually worn either one of these foundations. I always get it on my lips. In a long time. I haven't actually worn either one of these foundations in a long time because I've been trying and testing so many other ones. I forgot how good this one is. It's, there's a reason why it's the reigning champion. It's just... perfection. All right, so next we're going to go into a layer of the Nars, and right off the bat I have to put like 3 pumps to get the equivalent amount as the Huda, because 1 pump is such a little amount of foundation. And I'm just going to kind of spread it around first and then pounce it in. I'm taking a few more pumps now. So I'm noticing every time I pounce down on the foundation, it moves. Instead of it just like beating it into my skin, it's moving it around. It's like lifting it in spots. That's really annoying. This is one layer of both. They both do look good. They have a very similar finish right now. I would say that the Huda is a tiny bit more matte than the Nars one, but the finishes and the coverages are very, very similar, just like at first glance. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the coverage. I don't think I'm gonna apply another layer just because I don't think I need to. Well, maybe we'll just do a tiny bit more in the center. This one. I'm gonna just let it sit for a minute and kind of see what they look like when they dry down. In the meantime, I feel like I need to do something about these brows. I always get foundation in my brows and I look crazy. Okay, so now that my brow situation is fixed, these foundations have had plenty of time to dry down. Both of them feel still very tacky, but the Huda is definitely less tacky than the Nars is. I would say definitely the Huda is less luminous. The Nars one is definitely leaving a sheen on my skin. I don't know if you guys can see that. This one is too, but it's not as much as this side. So that is the initial application thoughts, but like I said, the coverage is completely the same, really good full coverage, and I had a little bit of trouble blending out the Nars just because it kept moving, but aside from that, the finish is beautiful on both, the coverage is beautiful on both, and right now they both look really, really good. So I am going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on. I'll be right back to show you how they both played with my products, and then we're gonna do a wear test, and we are going to wear both of these foundations throughout the day, see which one stands up better than the other, and at the end of the day, I will be announcing the round 2 champion who will go on to round 3 of the full coverage face-off. So I will see you in a minute. Okay guys, so we're back. I have to tell you that both sides look pretty good. The only issue that I would make, the argument that I would make to say that the Nars one looks better is that Huda is kind of sitting in my curling iron scar that I have right here. But I want to say that this was the Fenty side last time, and Fenty did that too, which is why Huda won. So, I mean, what are you going to do? It's a scar, and foundation's going to sit in it, right? But the Nars side looks pretty amazing. Now, if I remember correctly, I loved the Nars at first, and then I stopped loving it so much because it wasn't wearing well throughout the day. It was one of those, right out of the gate, it looked beautiful, but then like 8 hours in, it just deteriorated. So I feel like, and I know that Huda looks amazing after 8 hours. Huda looks amazing for a long time. It's very, very long wearing. So it's going to be interesting to see who wins later. They both played very well with my products. I almost want to say that the Nars side, my pores look a tiny bit more blurred, but it's really not that much. And I am trying a bunch of new products today. I do have a cream blush on, but it still looks beautiful on both sides. So honestly, like, I can't tell that I have 2 different foundations on right now. That's kind of good and bad. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how they both wear throughout the day. So I am going to go ahead, go about my day. It's 3 o'clock now. I have errands to run and a bunch of stuff to do. I have cardio to do. So I'm going to check in with you guys in a little bit, and we will see how they're looking and who's the winner of this battle. Okay guys, so I am back. It is currently 10:19. So I have had this foundation on for quite a while. Lashes are off, lipstick is off. I'm ready for bed. I almost actually forgot to do this check-in, but I've been sitting here looking in the mirror and it was 106 degrees here today. So I think that that had an effect on the foundations. I say that because I've got some cake over here on the Huda side, and that's really not like this foundation. I've wear tested this foundation so many times, and it's a little cakey here where I had sunglasses on, and it's a little cakey around the nose. The Nars is also cakey around the nose. It is not cakey in the sunglass area though. Honestly, my skin is so dry right now. It's really hard to do this and make like a solid judgment. This is like the upset of the year right now, but if I'm just going on today, right this second, like this wear test, if I'm just looking at this, I gotta go with Nars. The Nars side actually looks better. This is so unexpected. I was not ready for Nars to win this battle, you guys. I thought for sure Huda was gonna take it, but just looking at my skin right now after wearing it since 1 o'clock, the Nars side is way more flawless than the Huda side. My pores still look pretty minimized, where on the Huda side they look a little more prominent. And like I said, I have that caking right here. I didn't lose a lot of product or anything around the nose, which does happen with a lot of foundations, but I know it doesn't happen with the Huda. And I just think that this caking is a result of 106 degrees. But you know something? Putting the foundations to the test, we're looking for the best one. We're looking for the one who's gonna stand up during these times of extreme situations. And right now, you guys, I'm giving it to Nars. So there you have it, our winner for round 2 of the full coverage face-off. Complete upset. Nars is taking it for the win. Moving on to round 3. I don't even know who it's up against yet. I have to look in my drawer and see who's coming up next to our new champion. I'm kind of burnt. If I'm being honest, I really wanted Huda to win. I was rooting for Huda, but you know something? I can't. The proof is in the pudding. I'm looking at my skin right now in all of these lights, and the Nars side looks better. There's no denying it. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know which foundation you thought looked better. If you think that the Nars is the clear winner, or if you think they look similar, or if you thought Huda was the winner, let me know your thoughts down below. If you have any requests for some full coverage foundations you'd like me to include in this series, also leave that down below. I have a lot of favorite full coverage foundations in my drawer. If you guys watched my declutter, you probably saw that, and I've had new ones come in even since. So look out for round 3, and it will not be a long time this time between videos. I promise I will get it up sooner rather than later. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on social. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. My handle is @glamlatte. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.